Shiva within you, at the level of the soul, at the level of the physical existence, at the level of the soul and the level of the physical existence, there are various degrees of Shiva, which we will explore through these teachings. The soul consciousness, the Shiva within you, is constantly changing, is ever changing. The consciousness within you, ever changing consciousness, constantly cells, atoms being destroyed, giving way to newer cells. Disease proliferates in a person because of the programming that the consciousness carries along with it. हमारे शरीर के हर कण कण में पुराने यादें, पुराने सोच विचार की जो प्रोग्रामिंग है, जो हमारा शरीर अपने साथ लेके चलता है, उस प्रोग्रामिंग को नष्ट करके लगातार नया जीवन दे सकता है. Your thoughts and emotions are constantly feeding, constructively feeding the newer cells which are being generated. Every year, few months, sometimes some cells in few weeks are constantly disintegrated and they are replaced. Even though our cells are being constantly replaced, how is it possible that the old programming of weakness, of disease is carried along with us? It depends on the kind of energy that we live in. So, energy in the environment, if it is maintained positive, can be healing. The energy that we absorb into our system from our friends, from our family, from our environment, constantly defines us, constantly defines us. Our body has various systems: the circulatory system, the nervous system, the respiratory digestive system, the muscular system, and the skeletal system. All these systems need to be sustained by the constant flow of energy that we absorb from the sun, the air, the earth, the water. Just like the fields are constantly watered, our bodies and their systems need to be constantly watered. They need to be constantly fed with this energy. Naturally, have a system of chakras. The chakras are bioenergetic pumps which absorb energy from the environment and from various levels of existence. Energies from the environment and from various levels of existence. There are various worlds: the physical world that you can see, the astral and the emotional world, which you constantly create through your emotions, feelings, sadness, happiness, grief, all of this emotions that you constantly create. So your heart and navel chakra and solar plexus, all of them are fed through the emotional or the astral world. The throat chakra and the ajna chakra are fed through the energies of the thoughts, opinions that people are constantly sharing. Opinions the world has about a certain thing, these are constantly fed into your throat, into your ajna. Opinions of how a pandemic can come into the fourth wave, of how the COVID is still not gone, of why you need booster shots. Opinions and opinions and opinions. So many opinions seem to create our life. So many opinions which are absorbed into our throat chakra and ajna. From childhood, we are constantly absorbing what others think and feel through our chakras. The moment a child is born, the color, the race, even the intelligence seem to be judged by people around that simple child. And all of these energies and opinions are constantly being absorbed, knowingly and unknowingly, by the child. And sometimes, or many times, these opinions tend to block the development of the child, tend to block the ability of the child to bloom to its complete potential. There is a Shiva, there is a Vishnu, and there is a Brahma within each one of us. But all this seems to be modified, nullified by the processes of opinions, thoughts, and emotions that are constantly generated around us. So that is where the magic of healing comes in. We get parents, we get colleagues, we get siblings, sisters, brothers who put in a certain energy into us because of a certain karmic past. And what we are carrying in with us seems to be creating our future. Is there a way that we could transform it? And these opinions and thoughts which have gone into our system seem to be determining whom we are to meet, what we are to experience, is all determined by what exists in the consciousness of our chakras. Some, maybe 15% of what we have brought from the previous incarnations, and to the greater extent of what we are your being speech, fed, your thought now and action determines how blocked you are. Like an iceberg, out of which you can only see 10% of the iceberg floating above the sea and 90% immersed into the sea. Similarly, what we are, what we exhibit, is only 10% of our inner potential. 90% of our potential seems to be blocked in the realm of our thoughts and emotions, which have been fed into us. The unseen world is what is exhibited as just 10% of our capacities, our happiness, how sympathetic, empathetic, hopeful, how loving, how joyful, how healthy, how dreadful, how stressful, how sleepless, how all are you, how much worried, how much anxious, how much fearful have you become through these ages, that you put this energy into creating your future, the future of your family, the future of your children, and the future of this earth. All that which we have as the microcosm, our chakras are a miniature hologram of this huge earth in front of us. What your chakras will hold is what the earth has to offer. So it is a two-way communication. You offer through yourself, peace and love. You offer to make this world a better place, and this world will offer you much more goodness. You offer love to everybody, all beings around you, and you will receive great abundance, great support, great happiness. So, from our aura constitutes the sum total of all the energies imbibed into our chakras. The aura is the sum total of all the energies imbibed into our chakras. So there is a small sample in front of you on the screen where you can see the aura of a person at the age of 62, diabetic. That means some imbalances in the pituitary gland, the insulin producing pancreas, and neurological problems. So the aura distorted because the chakras would be blocked. With healing, healing simply means unblocking, opening your chakras to the greater degrees of consciousness, manifesting the Shiva, the Vishnu, and the Brahma within you. There are two aspects in life which could also be described through the theory of the yogic system as the Ardhanarishwar, or in the Chinese system as the yin and the yang, the masculine and the feminine, the mercy and the severity, the calmness and the enthusiasm. Yes, everything, two sides of one coin of this entire earth. The creator of this earth is not simply the masculine energy. The creator of this earth has to bring within every particle of himself both the energies of Shiva, the masculine, and energies of Shakti, the feminine. So this is what we will try and understand today, how to bring both these energies into equilibrium in your system. So when these energies are balanced, then our auras, repeat, our auras, which would generally be extremely dirty, our auras which would be extremely dirty, by taking in the opinions of the world around us, by taking in the opinions of the world around us, can be cleansed. Can you look at this in front of me? On your screen, the aura around you will be cleansed by certain processes. There is a possibility of destruction of all our previous energies and how we are going to be setting these energies right. That is what we have to understand. So let us take a look at all those energies that we have to disintegrate from within our system. Let us take a look at all those energies which we have to disintegrate from within our system. Our system has a lot of jealousy, enviousness, maybe not that which we have created. Our system seems to have so much love and compassion. Our system seems to have devotion and well-being. It has everything. Some has to be enhanced and some have to be disintegrated. Do you understand my point? Some have to be enhanced and some have to be disintegrated. This is the process. What do I have to enhance within me? I have to enhance my ability to receive greater goodness, greater and greater kindness. I have to enhance my ability to see what is good in all those around me. My ability to see all those good around me is of great utmost importance. The moment I try to recognize the godliness within people around me, I will be able to receive the Godhead within me. Are you getting my point? अगर हम दूसरों के अंदर जो दिव्यता है उसे देख के प्रणाम करके उसको ग्रहण करने का क्षमता रखते हैं तो उस दिव्यता को हम अपने अंदर भी ले सकते हैं. The Godhood within us. The most important of the chakras are the basic chakra, the Mool Adhara, which is located at the tip of the spinal cord. And it is there where the kundalini resides. The next most important chakra would be the sex chakra at the pubic area. The energy of the kundalini combined with the energies of the sex chakra has to move up during the most appropriate downpour of divine energies. There are some very important energy configurations on Mother Earth created by the various planets, by the stars, by the sun, the moon, how near our earth is to the moon, what is its influence upon the brain, upon our astral body or the emotional body. The influence of the moon is greater when we go towards the full moon. The influence of the moon is the least when we are approaching the darker nights of the new moon. It is during these times that there can be a greater upliftment of the energy of the kundalini. The energy of the kundalini needs to pass through every chakra, starting from the basic chakra at the tip of the spinal cord, slowly moving up into your navel, your heart, your throat, into the forehead, where is located the point of union of the Shiva and the Shakti. The point of union of the Shiva and the Shakti. The union is made simple by the process of purification. The union of the Shiva, which is the divine energy, the Shakti, represented as the Kundalini energy, is made easier and simple as your chakras are cleansed, as the old weaknesses are destroyed, creating a newer you. You that have been created from the womb of your mother through the emotions and the thoughts which have been put into your chakra can be transformed during these special days into that you where there is a union of the Shiva and the Shakti. So to experience this union, and if you look closely here, The union creates the flowing of the nectar which enters into your pituitary gland, and through the pituitary gland into the endocrinal system. The nectar of union of the Shiva and the Shakti is what makes you youthful, is what is absorbed into your pituitary and endocrinal configuration. This is the beginning of Ananda, the bliss.